Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, we will talk about how to use HTML templates in Gmail. It's a little bit different than Outlook and it's not that intuitive comparing it to Outlook, but I'm gonna make it easy for you. Let me open first my Gmail. Here's my Gmail and we have the compose. This is how you create an email. But before we start with composing or creating the newsletter or the email template, let me go and activate a feature that's going to make it easy for you to save and use the templates. And let's go to the settings, which is here on top right under the gear icon, and then see all settings. And then here, let's go to advanced. And under advanced, we have this templates feature. We have this templates feature and we need to enable it and then save the changes. After doing that, we are going to come back to compose and here we will create our email template. There are two ways. One of them is easy and the other one is a bit more complex, but it's more powerful. So let's start with the easy way. We have this HTML email template. I created it in another video or a couple of videos. You can check my YouTube channel to see how I did that. And here we have this index HTML. We can open this template in Word, and I'm going to do it now. Open with, and let's go to Word because the engine in Word is HTML engine. It looks a little bit weird because this is a print layout, so we need to use the web layout. And in order to do that, we need to go to this icon here at the right button here of Word and just click on it. And after clicking on it, the template looks now a little bit different or looks better. And now we need just to copy it and go to Gmail and just do a paste. And here we have our email template. It looks a little bit weird. We need to adjust some stuff here, like the banner. So if we go back to the original size, it's going to look a little bit better. We can resize it again. And here we can also click on this and original size. It looks also better, but we need to adjust the size of it. We can here go to inspect and check the size of the image here. We can check the size of the image. Here the size of the image is 100 1279 pixels. We can edit it. And now it's 800. We can adjust also the size of this one, which says it's 800. But it's not okay because it's a little bit bigger than 800. Actually, this is not the topic, but you can adjust your template here, or you can go back to your HTML and then work on the source of the template because I think I forgot to fix the size in the template. But this is the easiest way. You can just go to Word, open your HTML template in Word, and do a copy paste to Outlook. I know there is some adjustments, but it's easier than playing with the developer tools here at the bottom. The second way, we need to close this one now And the second way, we need to open our HTML email template in code editor, and then we need to copy the main table, this one. So after copying it, we need to go back here to compose, and we need to click in the body of the message and then use the inspect option here. Right mouse button and then inspect. And here you see we have at the bottom this developer tools, and we have these developer tools, and here we have this div, and it says this is the message of our body. This is the body of our message, or the body of the email template. And now we need to go inside it, and inside it we have just a break, and we need to edit it as HTML. And we need to go between these. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. This is the closing tag and this is here the opening tag. We need to delete this break here, this BR, and then just paste. And after pasting, we can click anywhere here. And here we have the template, but without the images. The problem with the images in Word, it was easier because Word embedded the images in the template, and when we did copy paste, they were already inside the images, inside the template. But here, the images were just links, and we couldn't, and Gmail couldn't pick them up because they are locally. So if we want the images to be directly here inside the template, we need to make them either online or to run a server locally and to use the server here in the code. And hosting the images online is going to make it a bit more weird. You can also use the tabs here to insert an image and make it maybe easier. It's trying to get the images of my Google Drive, so I'm not gonna use it. And I said already, and I have already said that this is more powerful because we can edit the code here and do everything we want here. And Gmail is more powerful in terms of features. We can use background images. We can use a lot of stuff here inside the template. Now, after inserting the template from the developer tools or from Word or anywhere, we need to go to this more options. And here under more options, we activated already the templates. We need to go to save draft as a template and then save as a new template. And then here use maybe test 3. And now it's saved. We can close and we can go back and use this template, or even work on it again. So if we are not done with editing, with adjusting the images, adding them, we can continue from where we left the template. And the only thing that is problematic here is the images. But as I said, you can insert them manually and continue from there. I can just maybe drag and drop an image, or trying to copy paste an image from somewhere. Let me just do this, copy, and let me come back here and let me just paste the image. So this is part of adding, or this is a way of adding images. Maybe it's not working as we wanted, but this is the easiest way now. I don't want to make the video long and to make it more complex. If you have any question, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.